Can you feel that, deep divers? No. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it right here. It is the feeling like the whole world is being reborn right about now. It is the feeling like we are entering a whole new paradigm. Like the amount of people who already can see it, our meeting is overwhelming. I see it, deep divers. The world will never ever be the same again. Neither will the cat down the road. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in the heart of nature, baby. We're just, breathing in that good ass Prana Baby. Deep divers, let me send you all of that good energy. Just take it. Can you feel the shift, deep divers? Can you feel a whole new world emerging right in front of our eyes? I can feel it. And it's got everything to do with people waking up to the truth of who they are. A lot of people right about now are waking up to the matrix, waking up and getting out of the matrix. 8 signs, deep divers. Oh, baby. You're becoming highly awake in this new decade. It is all happening. It is all going down. And it's also going up. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Yeah. So wonderful, deep divers. It is a turning of the tide. Right now, we are entering a paradigm shift. Planet Earth will never ever be the same for the 7.7 billion people on it. Why? Because we are entering a whole new consciousness that's gonna flood the whole planet. It's already started. And a lot of people have been affected by it. Because a lot of people, their reality has changed. How they used to see the world is completely different. Look, happened to me. I woke up one day and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is all a load of BS. And nothing happened to me physically, deep divers, but something happened to me spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Right now on the planet, a lot of people have stopped drinking the Kool-Aid, and a lot of people are waking up to their true power. There are levels to this shit, deep divers. There are levels to this. What is the first? The first sign, you're becoming highly awake in this new decade. You are starting to realize that life has no meaning. This is what we call the existential vacuum, okay? And the existential vacuum is that life inherently is meaningless. However, you are becoming highly awake when you realize that because life has no meaning, it only has the meaning I assign to it. What? Slow motion this side. Life has no meaning. It only has the meaning I give to it. Some people just love being in nature, like me. This is what makes life meaningful for me. But this may not be your cup of tea. And this takes higher consciousness to realize this. You may look at someone who's just playing with a kite in the sky and think, oh my gosh, aren't you living your purpose? No, deep divers, that could be their purpose. I started to get enlightened, and enlightenment is knowing how much you don't know. When the veil lifted up, the veil got lifted. And right now we are in the apocalypse. Apocalypse emanating from the Greek apocalypsis, which means the lifting of the veil. And I started to see for the first time, we have been sold a pack of lies in this matrix. Hey, I need a refund right now. And I realized that, oh, I get it. Life is so incredibly simple. All you have to do is keep your body in balance, a perfect homeostasis. That, in essence, is the meaning of your life and my life and everybody's life and the cat down the road's life. You are already living your meaning by just being born. What? Slow motion this side. But what happens? In this matrix, it's never enough. You want more money. You want more attention. You're clout chasing. And that's why so many people are getting deceived in this system. However, a sign you are becoming highly awake in this new decade is that you realize that you don't need to search for meaning. You were born with a meaning by just being born. You just, breathing in that good ass Prana Baby is part of your divine purpose. That's all there is to do. That's what I discovered. And that's why I'm highly awake. Deep divers. What is the second sign you're becoming highly awake in this new decade? 2020 vision. What did I tell you? Trump would get impeached. Trump would get impeached. Trump would get impeached. And that's what happened. Go and watch the 2020 prediction video. We already said it because I already see what's going to happen before it actually happens. What? Slow motion this side. Sign you are becoming highly awake in this new decade is that you can see that the whole world is a stage, just like Shakespeare said. Even politics is a whole pile of tricks. Wait a minute. Politics is a whole pile of ticks, okay? Ticks, which actually suck blood, your energy. That's why it's there to distract you. Deep divers, you're starting to become aware that it's all a game show. It's all the Truman Show. It's all an illusion. It's all the Maya. It's just acting at its finest. Even politics, it's all acting. It's all a script. And it's two sides of the same coin. If you are starting to realize that you are becoming highly awake in this new decade, Friedrich Hegel, a great philosopher, he came up with the Hegelian dialectic. What is that? That is problem, reaction, solution, or thesis, antithesis, synthesis. So let's just say I am this dictator and I want to control everybody in the nation. So I'm going to have an agenda, which could be the centralization of power. So the thesis is I'm going to have to create and manufacture like a terrorist threat, a stage show. And the antithesis is the repressive police state. And the synthesis is the removal of your freedoms. So you are becoming highly awake when you can see this stage show. It's all an act. And this takes a high level of consciousness to realize that we are being played. And you find your freedom when you can see beyond the bullshit. There are levels of consciousness which I have spoken about. The 4 levels: the drone, the artist, the alchemist, and the wizard. You are becoming highly awake when you are becoming the wizard, when you aren't distracted by the pile of tricks or the pile of ticks, and you aren't looking for someone to lead you somewhere. You are governing yourself and becoming sovereign within yourself. What? Slow motion this side. Deep divers, what is the 3rd, oh baby, sign you are becoming highly awake and finding out who you really are in this new decade? 7-day vegan challenge. You are starting to realize for the first time that what we do unto animals is also what is being done unto us. Energy can never be destroyed, only transferred. My awakening, deep divers, started with me embracing a plant-based diet when I realized that if I am inflicting pain on other life forms on the planet, I am now becoming that same pain, because energy can never be destroyed. The energy is only transferred. That's why a lot of people are walking around full of pain, anxiety, because you are consuming dead flesh which didn't want to die to begin with. You are becoming highly awake when you are filling your basket in Whole Foods full of foods that give you life. You are eating to live, because deep divers, every 35 days, your body makes new cells from the foods you are eating. Every 35 days, deep divers, is a chance to renew your body, replenish your body, cleanse your body of all of that mucus by eating leafy greens, by making sure you are eating foods with anthocyanins which actually prevent cancer. We're talking about blueberries full of vitamin C. That's a sign you are becoming highly awake in this new decade. When you're not stressing about the cost of how much it costs for a smoothie, because you realize a heart attack costs hundreds of thousands. So what is this $10 smoothie or €10 smoothie? It's nothing, right? We can afford it. Deep divers, what is the 4th sign? Oh, baby, you're becoming highly awake in this new decade. There is the fake you and the real you, okay? The fake us is the world, okay? It's how we show ourselves to the world many times. A lot of people on social media, on the gram, just trying to paint this perfect picture to the world that, hey, my life is so fabulous. But behind the scenes, they're hurting. You are becoming highly awake in this new decade when you are only showing the world who you truly are. You're speaking your truth. Your actions are matching up with your words as well. That's a sign you're becoming highly awake in this new decade. There is no more pretending. You're being yourself. You're not ashamed of yourself, because a lot of people are hiding behind a screen, and that screen is their mask in this matrix. It's not who they really are. But you are becoming highly awake if you are only about having a more authentic life experience. Deep divers, what is the 5th? Oh, baby, sign you're becoming highly awake in this new decade. There is fake love and there is real love. You are moving away from fake love. Sometimes, deep divers, people are like, I love you, right? They're like that, right? Then the next day they're like, I don't love you. These aren't people you want to be around. Right now, and I'm getting highly awake, deep divers. More highly awake every single day when I'm like, actually, real love is when I love myself. Real love is when I can see that I got to surround myself with the day ones, people who have been supporting Ralph Smart Infinite Waters from day one. I know who they are. That's the real love, not people who have just come on the scene, who change their minds every single second. Fake love is when you are around people, friends who are actually distractions in disguise, who don't have your best interests at hand. You are becoming highly awake when you realize that actually, I will become like the 5 closest people to me. So therefore, I have to choose the people I surround myself with extremely carefully. You're becoming highly awake when you only want to be around energy, people, environments that actually nurture your soul. Deep divers, what is the 6th? Oh, baby. Sign you're becoming highly awake in this new decade. It is this. There is the fake job a lot of us have in this matrix. You get up, brush your teeth, you go to work in an office, okay? That's the fake job which a lot of people are enslaved into in this matrix. But deep divers, as above, so below, as within, so without, that's part of the emerald tablet. So when we say job, yes, there is a real job we all have to do. And this real job is the work on ourselves. And if you realize that actually I got to work harder on myself than on my business, you are becoming highly awake in this new decade. What? Slow motion this side. When you are doing the inner work, deep divers, it is the best work. Not just working for a paycheck in some crummy job. No, you're actually saying, no, I'm going to go and meditate. I'm actually going to go and work on myself. I'm going to make this a job to say, actually, let me heal these unresolved issues. Let me work on myself, my spiritual growth, my mental growth, my emotional health. Oh, baby. Deep divers, what is the 7th sign you're becoming highly awake in this new decade? Now, there is fake school and there is real school. You're starting to become aware of that everything you were taught in school was a lie. Everything you were taught in this society is a lie. The news is lying to you. Politicians are lying to you. Only the cat down the road is telling you the truth, okay? But where did we get this idea of school? Education, where did that come from? Did you know, deep divers, education emanates from the Latin educare, which means to bring out? So therefore, how come in this matrix, we only want to put in, we only want to cram information in people's brains and say, hey, memorize this and take an exam? That's the old way. That's the fake school. But the real school, and this is what is a sign of enlightenment, that you are becoming highly awake in this new decade, is that it's called the universe for a reason. It's called the universe for a reason. It's called the universe for a reason because we came here to learn lessons about ourselves. We came here to take exams about our fears, about our worries, about our anxieties. So the real school is about getting the real wisdom that can help us all become our greatest version. So we have to, and if you are doing away with the fake school, but actually getting the real wisdom, the real knowledge, learning about herbs, plants that can heal your body, learning about nature, different places on the planet that are good for healing, that's the real school. Because nature is the greatest teacher. Thank you, nature. Thank you. Deep divers, what is the 8th? Oh, baby. Sign you're becoming highly awake in this new decade. System failure. If you're starting to realize that, hey, this world as we know it is over. It's time for change. If you have grown out of this system, you're becoming highly awake. If you are questioning this system, the makeup of this system, if you can see that something is deeply wrong with the way we are living, you are becoming highly awake in this new decade. Is system failure? If you are in the mission to helping the planet rise in consciousness, which is awareness, rise to a higher vibration and frequency, that's a sign you're becoming highly awake in this new decade, because you are taking responsibility to say, actually, the little of what I know, I'm going to help people with. If that's you, you're becoming highly awake in this new decade. We all have the force, but the force can be used to destroy or it can be used to create. If you are choosing to use your force to uplift, you're becoming highly awake in this new decade, because the upliftment frequency is the love vibration. And the only thing that will remain is the love vibration, because all your material possessions are going to fade away. Only the love in your heart will remain. And once you realize that, deep divers, well, you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? There. Beautiful deep divers. We're just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking the amazing good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes. Got a question for me, deep divers? Add me on Instagram at Infinite Waters. And if you are a sexy ass model, with a lot of heart, whole lot of heart, add me on Instagram at Infinite Waters. Oh, I love this one, Ralph. Well, check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more information like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You bring on the new world. It's already here. Peace.